Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On this occasion, I will explain the journal that I will bring to fulfill the final English exam with which is talk by lecturer Dina Novita Wijayanti. Influence company size, capital structure, dividend policy on financial performance, weights biodiesel production as moderating variable in palm oil processing companies on the Indonesia stock. Mempengaruhi ukuran perusahaan, struktur modal, dividen kebijakan kinerja keuangan dengan biodiesel produksi sebagai variabel moderasi dalam kelapa sawit, perusahaan pengolahan di saham Indonesia. Abstrak. This study aim to determine and analysis firm size, capital structure, dividend policy on the company's financial performance. To analysis biodiesel production, strengthen the relationship between firm size, capital structure, dividend policy, and company financial performance. The population in this study is the as of company data include in the palm oil processing sector companies that went public on the Indonesia Stock Exchange in the period 2014 year until 2019 year. The sample in this study was uh, was was 12 company was 12 company of 12 company that meet the sampling characteristic that has been determined. See analytical technique as in this research is PLS structural acceleration modeling, which is operator track the warp PLS 5.0 program. The result of the study showed that the size of the company and capital structure on financial performance. Dividend policy has no effect on financial performance. Company size, capital structure have a significant effect on financial performance with biodiesel production as a moderating variable. The result of financial research on dividend policy have no effect on company performance with biodiesel production as a moderating variable. Keywords: company size, capital structure, dividend policy, biodiesel production, and financial performance. Jadi di sini penelitian ini bertujuan untuk mengetahui, menganalisis ukuran perusahaan, struktur modal, kebijakan dividen pada kinerja keuangan perusahaan untuk menganalisis produksi biodiesel, ya, guna memperkuat hubungan antara ukuran perusahaan, struktur modal, kebijakan dividen, dan keuangan perusahaan. Keuangan perusahaan pertunjukan populasi dalam penelitian ini adalah pengguna data perusahaan yang termasuk dalam palm perusahaan sektor pengolahan minyak yang go public di Bursa Efek Indonesia, ya, di periode 2014 sampai 2019. Nah, sampel dalam penelitian ini ada 12 perusahaan yang memenuhi sampling. Nah, di sini kata kuncinya ya ini ukuran perusahaan, struktur permodalan, kebijakan dividen, produksi biodiesel, dan kinerja keuangan. Introduction. The capital market is a gathering place for both potential investor and investor who have made previous transactions with parties who need funds for a long period of time. Investor and potential investor will be offered various options to view or measure the profit obtained in the form of rewards within a predetermined period of time in accordance with expectation. Due to the increasing rapid competition in the capital market in the current era of globalization, of course, the challenge for companies to be able to maintain the sustainability of the company is getting bigger and still exists in the capital market. This is because, as we all know, Competition is inevitable but must be faced by constantly increasing the company competitive advantage. This is due to demand of every investor who always wants income or profit on the funds they have invested in the company. This will be the first step for the company's sustainability, corporate sustainability, and will ultimately improve the company financial performance or financial performance. Ya, pendahuluan di sini pasar modal merupakan tempat berkumpulnya calon investor dan investor yang telah melakukan transaksi sebelumnya dengan pihak yang membutuhkan dana dalam jangka waktu yang lama. Investor dan calon investor akan ditawarkan berbagai pilihan untuk melihat atau mengukur keuntungan yang diperoleh berupa imbalan dalam jangka waktu yang telah ditentukan sesuai dengan harapan. Dikarenakan persaingan pasar modal yang semakin pesat di era sekarang ini, ya, di era globalisasi, menjadi tantangan bagi perusahaan. Karena seperti kita tahu persaingan tidak bisa dihindari, tetapi harus dihadapi dengan terus meningkatkan keunggulan kompetitif perusahaan. Hal ini disebabkan tuntutan setiap investor yang selalu menginginkan pendapatan atau keuntungan atas dana yang telah ditanamkan pada perusahaan. Ini akan menjadi yang pertama. Langkah untuk keberlanjutan perusahaan atau corporate sustainability dan pada akhirnya akan meningkat kinerja keuangan perusahaan. Ya. The company financial performance is a reflection of how well the company management refers to the financial statement that have been published in a current period, which is usually measured from the aspect of capital adequacy, liquidity, and profitability. The company financial performance is very important for investor in considering investment decision in a company. Kinerja keuangan perusahaan merupakan cerminan sebagai seberapa baik kinerja perusahaan. Manajemen mengacu pada laporan keuangan yang telah diterbitkan dalam periode tertentu yang biasanya diukur dari aspek kecakupan modal, likuiditas, dan profitabilitas. Kinerja keuangan perusahaan sangat penting bagi investor dalam mempertimbangkan keputusan investasi dalam suatu perusahaan. Nah, jadi di sini dijelaskan bahwasanya tentang pasar modal, persaingan, kinerja keuangan perusahaan. Palm oil is one of the major plantation commodities in Indonesia, which plays an important role in the Indonesian economy. The Indonesia palm oil agribusiness industry has a competitive advantage to compete at the global level. The decline in crude palm oil price in Indonesia was influenced by European market demand. This, of course, makes sales of palm oil commodity products decrease. Phenomena that occur like this will affect the company financial performance in the future. Supported by the current financial condition alone is not enough to ensure financial performance growth is in a sustainable manner. Therefore, in order to realize good and sustainable business condition, companies are required to create business that are economy profitable. Nah, kelapa sawit merupakan salah satu komoditas perkebunan andalan di Indonesia yang memegang peranan penting dalam perekonomian Indonesia. Industri agribisnis kelapa sawit Indonesia memiliki keunggulan kompetitif untuk bersaing di tingkat global. Penurunan dalam harga minyak di Indonesia dipengaruhi oleh permintaan pasar di Eropa. Ini tentunya membuat penjualan produk komoditas kelapa sawit menurun. Fenomena yang terjadi seperti hal ini akan mempengaruhi kinerja keuangan perusahaan di masa yang akan datang. Didukung oleh kondisi saat ini. Kondisi keuangan saja tidak akan cukup untuk memastikan kinerja keuangan tumbuh secara cara yang berkelanjutan. Oleh karena itu, dalam rangka mewujudkan kondisi bisnis yang baik dan berkelanjutan, perusahaan ini dituntut untuk menciptakan usaha yang menguntungkan secara ekonomi. Ya. Nah, biodiesel is also superior to fossil fuel because it has a lower pollution effect. Based on information from the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Resources, biodiesel has low emission because it is easily degradable. In addition, the percent of biodiesel as an alternative energy also reduces depends on fuel oil or BBM, and the most important thing is to maximize the accuracy of the CPO. Biodiesel itself is processed by PT Pertamina or Persero and PT Aker Corporindo, while the material is obtained through a biodiesel super company. This is stated in the decree of the Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources number concerning as the establishment of biodiesel business entities and allocation of volume for the procurement of biofuel or BBN, type of biodiesel. From the investor point of view, one of the important indicators to assess the company prospect in the future is to see extent to which company performance can be seen through the company profitability. This study as a profitability ratio, namely return on equity, to measure the company performance according to Brigham and Huston. The most important financial ratio to improve financial performance is return on equity. Return of equity is net profit for shareholder divided by total shareholder equity. Profitability of own capital or return on equity show the company ability to create profit or profit from its own capital. The higher the ROE, the higher the investor confidence. Investor will have more confidence in companies that can manage their capital well and profit benefits to them. Thus, return on equity (ROE) is an important indicator to assess the company prospect in the future. Shareholders want to get a high rate of return or return on the capital they invest. If the ROE value is high, the stock price will tend to be high. With the increase in stock price, it saw an increase in the value of the company. With that increase the prosperity of shareholders. Shareholders want to get a high rate of return or return on the capital they invest. If the ROE value is high, the stock price will tend to be high. With the increase in stock price, it saw an increase in the value of the company with the increased prosperity of shareholders. Shareholders want to get a high rate of return or return on the capital they invest. If the ROE value is high, the stock price will tend to be high. With the increase in stock price, it saw an increase in the value of the company, which then increased the prosperity of shareholders. To see the average development of return on equity in plant and processing company on the Indonesia stock exchange, see the following figure. Ya, jadi di sini juga dibahas tentang biodiesel lebih unggul dalam jadi bahan bakar fosil karena memiliki efek polutan yang lebih rendah berdasarkan informasi dari Kementerian Energi dan Sumber Daya Mineral. Biodiesel telah rendah emisi karena mudah terdegradasi. Selain itu, biodiesel sebagai energi alternatif, ya. Biodiesel sendiri diolah oleh PT Pertamina, ya, dan PT AKR Corporindo, sedangkan bahannya diperoleh melalui biodiesel perusahaan pemasok. Hal ini tertuang dalam Keputusan Menteri Energi dan Mineral Sumber Daya Nomor 375/6K Pasal 10 di Bab MEM tahun 2017 tentang penerapan biodiesel badan usaha dan alokasi volume untuk pengadaan bahan bakar nabati BBN jenis dari biodiesel. Nah, di sini ya, kepercayaan diri investor akan lebih percaya pada perusahaan yang dapat mengelola modalnya baik dan memberikan manfaat bagi mereka. Dengan demikian, return on equity atau ROE merupakan indikator penting untuk menilai prospek perusahaan di masa yang akan datang. Pemegang saham ingin mendapatkan tingkat pengembalian yang tinggi. Oke, kita lanjut ke literature review and hypothesis. Tinjauan pustaka dan hipotesis. In 1, financial performance. Company performance can be regarded as formal effort carried out by the company to evaluate the efficiency and effectiveness of the company activities that have been carried out in a certain period of time according to Sucipto. The notion of financial performance is the determination of certain measures that can measure the success of an organization company in generating profit. Ya, jadi kinerja keuangan, kinerja perusahaan dapat dikatakan sebagai upaya formal yang dilakukan oleh perusahaan untuk mengevaluasi efisiensi dan efektivitas kegiatan perusahaan yang telah dilakukan keluar dalam jangka waktu tertentu. Menurut Sucipto, pengertian keuangan kinerja adalah penentuan ukuran tertentu yang dapat mengukur keberhasilan suatu organisasi atau perusahaan dalam menghasilkan keuntungan. Oke. 2. Company size. Company size describe the size of a company shown in the total asset, total sale, and average sales. Bambang Irianto, according to Turing, company size is a context variable that measures the demand of an organization, service, or product. According to Werner R. Muhardi, film size is a measure by transforming the company total sales into the form of a natural logarithm. Company size is processed as in log natural total sales with the aim of reducing excess data fluctuation by using natural log. Sale of hundred of billion or even trillion will be simplified without not changing the proportion of the actual sales of biodiesel. Ya, ukuran perusahaan. Nomor 2, ukuran perusahaan. Mengembangkan ukuran perusahaan yang ditunjukkan dalam total aset dan total penjualan dan penjualan rata-rata. Ya, menurut Bambang Rianto, ukuran perusahaan adalah variabel konteks yang mengukur tuntutan layanan atau produk organisasi. Menurut Werner, perusahaan diukur dengan mentransformasikan total penjualan perusahaan ke dalam bentuk logaritma natural. Ukuran perusahaan diproduksi menggunakan log natural total sales dengan tujuan mengurangi fluktuasi data yang berlebihan dengan menggunakan log alam. Penjualan ratusan miliar atau bahkan triliunan akan disederhanakan tanpa mengubah proporsi penjualan biodiesel yang sebenarnya. Ya, di sini ada capital structure. Capital structure is a balance or comparison between storage capital and on capital. Foreign capital in this case is long-term and short-term debt. Meanwhile, on capital is divided into retained earnings and company ownership. Struktur modal. Struktur modal merupakan keseimbangan atau perbandingan antara modal asing dan modal sendiri. Modal asing dalam hal ini adalah utang jangka panjang dan utang jangka pendek. Sedangkan modal sendiri adalah dibagi menjadi laba ditahan dan kepemilikan perusahaan. Di sini ada dividend policy. Dividend a form of the distribution or profit to shareholder in a crescent period based on the number of shares owner. That is, the amount of dividend depends on the size of the share of its owner. Ya, dividen, kebijakan dividen. Dividen suatu bentuk pembagian keuntungan atau keuntungan kepada pemegang saham dalam jumlah tertentu. Jangka waktu berdasarkan jumlah saham yang dimiliki, artinya jumlah dividen tergantung pada besarnya saham masing-masing pemilik. Dan di sini juga ada biodiesel production. Biodiesel is one of the potential petroleum substitute products and has great promising prospect. In addition to a fairly competitive selling value, this product is considered environmentally friendly and is renewable energy because it uses plant raw material, so palm oil. Technically, biodiesel production can be done as a substitute for petroleum, making biodiesel price more expensive. Effort to intensive technology and production efficiency still have the opportunity to make biodiesel the main substitute for petroleum, which is increasingly developing in availability. The type view of biodiesel are as follows. One, B B20, B20, two, B30, for B100. Ya. B B B20, B20 is a government program that requires mixing 20% biodiesel with 80% diesel fuel, which products B20 biodiesel product. This program has been implemented since January 2016 year. 2016 according to the regulation of the Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources number 12 of 2015 year, concerning the 10th amendment to the regulation of the Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources number 32 of 2008 year, concerning the supply, allocation, and trading system of biofuel as other fuel. Number 2, B30. B30 is a government program that mixes 30% of biodiesel with 70% of diesel fuel, which products B30 biodiesel. This program will be implemented starting January 2020 year, in accordance with the regulation of the Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources number 12 of 2015 year. Of 2015, concerning the 10th amendment to the regulation of the Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources number 32 of 2015 year, concerning the amendment to the regulation number 32 of 2008 year, concerning the supply, utilization, and trading system of biofuel is another fuel. Number 3, by 100. by 100 is a term for biodiesel, which is a biofuel for diesel engine or motor application in the form or fatty and methyl ester, which is made from vegetable oil or animal fat through an esterification or transferification process. The transesterification process is the process of removing alcohol from the esters, but what is used as catalyst, a substance as to speed up the reaction rate, is alcohol or methanol. Jadi di sini ada produksi biodiesel. Biodiesel merupakan salah satu produk pengganti minyak bumi yang potensi memiliki prospek yang menjanjikan. Nah, jenis-jenis biodiesel sebagai berikut, ada B20, B30, dan B100. B20 sendiri program pemerintah yang mewajibkan pencampuran 20% biodiesel dengan 80% solar. Ya, kalau B30, 30% biodiesel, 70% solar. B100 ya merupakan biodiesel untuk aplikasi mesin motor dalam bentuk metil ester asam lemak yang terbuat dari minyak nabati atau hewani lemak melalui proses esterifikasi atau transesterifikasi. Proses transesterifikasi adalah proses menghilangkan alkohol dari ester, tetapi apa yang digunakan sebagai katalis atau zat digunakan untuk mempercepat laju reaksi adalah alkohol atau metanol. Resist from rock, ya. Kerangka penelitian, ya. One hypothesis, research metode penelitian, have research approach, object of research, data type and source, population and sampling technique population. Sampling teknik, di sini di pendekatan penelitian, di metode penelitian ada pendekatan penelitian, objek penelitian, jenis dan sumber data, teknik populasi dan pengambilan sampel populasi, teknik pengambilan sampel, teknik pengumpulan data, dan teknik analisis data. Result and discussion, descriptive statistical result, evaluation of structural model or inner model, moderating effect test, hypothesis test, the evaluation of firm sets on financial performance, effect of capital structure on financial performance, the effect of dividend policy on financial performance, effect of firm sets on financial performance, moderated biodiesel production, effect of capital structure on financial performance, moderated biodiesel production, effect of dividend policy on financial performance, moderated biodiesel production. Hasil dan diskusi di sini terbagi menjadi beberapa. Yang pertama ada hasil statistik model struktur evaluasi, hasil statistik deskriptif, ya. Evaluasi model struktural atau model dalam, uji efek modernisasi, uji hipotesis, pengaruh ukuran perusahaan terhadap kinerja keuangan, pengaruh struktur modal terhadap kinerja keuangan, terus pengaruh kebijakan dividen terhadap kinerja keuangan, pengaruh ukuran perusahaan terhadap kinerja keuangan produksi biodiesel moderat, terus pengaruh struktur modal terhadap kinerja keuangan produksi biodiesel moderat, pengaruh kebijakan dividen terhadap kinerja keuangan produksi biodiesel termodernisasi. Conclusion and suggestion. Conclusion. Based on the analysis and discussion in the previous section, the following conclusion can be drawn. Frances has an effect on financial performance. The direct influences between in the size of the company illustrated that the size of the company describe the size of a company illustrated that the size of the company describe the size of a company, the company which can be expressed by total asset. Thus, the size of the company is a measure of the size of the asset owned by the company. The size of the company is often as an indicator for the possibility of bankruptcy for a company, where company with a larger sales are seen as more capable of facing a crisis is running their business. There is a significant influence between capital structure on financial performance. This the intense competition. The management of the company must have made financial decisions in order to increase the value of the company. That's why it's so important to make good financial decisions. 3. Dividend policy has no effect on financial performance. The effectiveness of this study show the dividends distributed by company tends to increase stock price. An increase in stock price means an increase in the company financial performance. Jadi di sini kesimpulan berdasarkan analisis dan pembahasan pada bagian sebelumnya. Berikut ini kesimpulan dapat ditarik. Ukuran perusahaan berpengaruh terhadap kinerja keuangan. Pengaruh langsung antara ukuran. Yang kedua, terdapat pengaruh yang signifikan antara struktur modal terhadap kinerja keuangan. Yang ketiga, kebijakan dividen tidak berpengaruh terhadap kinerja keuangan. Ketidakefektifan ini studi menunjukkan bahwa dividen yang dibagikan oleh perusahaan cenderung meningkatkan harga saham. And many author conclusions written in the journal. In this journal, there are also limitation of research. Suggestion. Based on the result of the research that has been done, the research gives some suggestions as follows. 1. Based on research, ROE below average is more than above average. This shows that the company has not been able to optimize the rate of return to generate profit as expected. Therefore, the company should increase earning per share in order to increase profit growth. For the company, so that the company is able to convey sufficient information to investors regarding the development of the company. In addition, the company can minimize the risk of investor confidence in investing their capital in the company so that the value of the company increases and attract investors to invest. Investors are expected to be supervisors as well as controlling the flow of a company funds so that they can be used for appropriate investment and not only benefit the company but also shareholders. For further research, it is expected to develop research by adding other variables that affect dividend policy and financial performance. Ya, saran berdasarkan hasil penelitian yang telah dilakukan, peneliti memberikan beberapa saran sebagai berikut. Yang pertama, berdasarkan penelitian ROI di bawah rata-rata lebih dari di atas rata-rata, hal ini menunjukkan bahwa perusahaan belum dapat mengoptimalkan tingkat pengembalian untuk menghasilkan laba seperti diharapkan. Oleh karena itu, perusahaan harus meningkatkan laba dan laba bersama dalam rangka meningkatkan kepertumbuhan laba. Yang nomor 2, bagi perusahaan agar perusahaan mampu menyampaikan informasi yang cukup kepada investor mengenai perkembangan perusahaan. Selain itu, perusahaan dapat meminimalkan risiko kepercayaan investor dalam menanamkan modalnya di perusahaan sehingga nilai perusahaan meningkat dan menarik investor untuk berinvestasi. Yang ketiga, investor diharapkan menjadi pengawas sekaligus pengendali jalannya perusahaan. Dana akan dapat digunakan untuk investasi yang tepat dan tidak hanya menguntungkan perusahaan tetapi juga pemegang saham. Yang keempat, untuk penelitian selanjutnya diharapkan dapat mengembangkan penelitian dengan menambahkan variabel yang lain yang mempengaruhi kebijakan dividen dan kinerja keuangan. Okay, thank you and sorry if there are many shortcoming. Terima kasih dan mohon maaf apabila banyak kekurangan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.